Okay, 2 days since the most recent foliar feed. It's August 16th, 2024. Plants are growing with tremendous vigor. Buckwheat is growing with tremendous vigor. The second stage of buckwheat is starting to take off nice. Plant health is looking pretty good. Just at a glance. The cover crop is feeling nice. It looks like it is actually starting to dry out a bit here, but hey, don't worry. We have rain forecasted Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. So looks like we'll get another shot, and it'll help keep things growing along well for the finale of the season here. A little bit of blight or burn or something there, but not sure what that is. I think we're going to find a spot here and take another sample. Just have a dig in and see what we find for tubers. I also want to point out again the difference in moisture in the soil profiles. The trench is a few inches deeper here. What's that, 3-4 inches deeper than the upper part of the furrow cut, and significantly darker moisture down in there. So just little pieces, little subtle things like that observing and paying close attention to can really help guide you later on. And these plants look particularly vigorous and healthy, so that's awesome to see. And again, along the lines of looking under the leaf canopy and that cover crop protecting the soil profile, both temperature and humidity wise, we see a lot darker under here where the moisture is higher, rather than out here where the sunlight has struck the soil surface for several hours today at least. So those little subtle things make a tremendous difference. And again, we see some more mushroom fungi growth down here. So good fungal activity, good moisture, good growth, good plant vigor. So despite a very difficult season, at least on a personal level, it looks like we're going to yield a crop here if the season doesn't go entirely sideways on me at the last minute, or some other thing doesn't happen and screw everything up. I don't know. We'll see. So check up on those tomatoes. They're sizing along nicely, actually. So provided the deer and the animals don't get to them and some other thing doesn't destroy them, might get some nice tomatoes out of this. Like I said in the previous video, it won't be huge quantities, but you know, something's better than nothing sometimes, huh? Up here at the 7,500 square foot block here, buckwheat cover crop is fully erupting into flower, so that's good. Pretty amazing. I think they were planted on 7/26, July 26th. That's August 16th, and here we are, fully erupted into a dense cover crop. It's both protecting our soils from direct sunlight and enhancing our microbial activity. And soon as these open up, we'll stimulate pollinators visiting and enhance the ecosystem in that way. And then of course, underneath the cover crop, it's still nice and moist down there. And then in addition to that, this dense canopy helps maintain control from weeds and kind of keep them at bay. So that should give us a pretty good advantage for next year, provided I'm able to get this fenced and planted and all that kind of stuff. And next year sounds like a long ways away, but the reality is it has to be planned and ready to roll by like March or April. So that really doesn't leave us much time. You know, it'll be September soon. And then, you know, we're basically 7 months away from having to be ready to turn on the juice again. And I got tractors to fix and plans to make and fencing to do and engineering and survey work to do and layout work to do. So it sounds like a long time, but the reality is it's really not. I guess we'll check in on the bunny feed section. I'll just give you a quick clip of these. There's not much too exciting going on in here. Things are growing and all, but that's about it. I came through and harvested a bunch more holy basil seed. I'll be continuing to do that as this evolves out. There's obviously more there to take. And there's some cherry tomatoes starting to come on in here, so probably will snack on a couple of these. I've only had maybe 5 of these all total this season so far. And this holy basil is starting to throw flowers now. Amazing how fast that stuff grows. Alright, I think that's it for today. Cheers. You always reap what you sow.